I'm looking a little crazy and deranged right now. Oh, I just finished my first 10K. um, I ran the whole way. Who needs training, right? Just lay on the couch and do nothing for weeks and then get up and run a 10K. Yeah, that was me today. um, yeah, that was crazy. I decided to just kind of go until I felt like I couldn't go anymore. I was like, well, maybe I can get at least a mile in, and I got a mile in, and I felt like I just started. So I was like, well, maybe I can go 3 miles, and I got to 3 miles, and I felt like I could still keep going, and I went the whole way. I think two major things factored into that, how I was able to. One, it was a really flat course. There was only like one little hill at the end. And it was crazy because there was like less than half a mile to go, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it. And just all of a sudden, when I was able to go the whole way, just because we're slightly going uphill a little bit. So that definitely, if we'd had any hills, I don't think I would have been able to do it. And then two, it was freezing. I mean, it was snowing, and there was snow on the ground. It was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'll just apologize right now because my mind's going to be going everywhere. It was so beautiful. It was so pretty, but it was snowing and it was really cold, and so my legs were frozen like the whole way. And I don't know, about halfway or so, I could tell that my hips were kind of starting to hurt a little bit, but I couldn't really feel them. It's like I know that they were kind of hurting, but I couldn't tell because, like, I mean, it was cold and my legs were frozen. So being cold and flat, I think, is what really, really helped me to be able to go the whole way. My right foot, which, if you've seen my videos, like, from a long time ago, I had plantar fasciitis, and my right foot started hurting really bad about the last mile. So it, yeah, it was kind of hurting kind of bad, and it was hurting before that, but again, it was cold and I couldn't really tell, but then I could definitely tell. And it hurt really bad, like when I got home after I'd sat in the car for a few minutes driving home. And even though I drive with my right foot, it's still, like, that wasn't enough movement and it was hurting. So I stretched it out really well with the tennis ball, and I'm probably going to have to do that again a couple more times. Anyway, let me give you my stats. Okay, so of course it was a 10K, so I went, it was a little over 6 miles, and I meant to have this pulled up already. It was a little over 6 mile, yeah, it was, more than 6.2 actually, 6.45 miles, so it was a little further than 6.2. And my average pace was 15 minutes 20 seconds, which is slightly slower than my normal pace. I mean, it's like pretty close to what I normally do. It's just slightly slower, and it's mostly because I kind of slowed down a lot towards the end. It took me 1 hour and 38 minutes and 53 seconds. And let's see, it says that I burned 1,132 calories, so I am ready for Thanksgiving dinner. We don't really do a big Thanksgiving. Actually, my family, see, I told you my brain's going to be everywhere. We don't do a big Thanksgiving. My parents work on Thanksgiving every year, and so the last, like, 10 years or so, I don't know if it's been that many, but the last many, many, many years, we go to hometown buffet when they get off work, just because it's just my parents and me, and this year it's my brother. He has moved back from Colorado. He lived in Colorado for many, many years, so for a long time it was just the three of us, me and my parents, and it just wasn't worth all the hassle and the fuss to put together a big Thanksgiving dinner, and so we just kind of stopped doing it, and we made hometown buffet our tradition, and so I think we're doing that tonight. So, plus, like, by the time you spend all the money, it's actually a little bit cheaper probably. And you don't have to worry about all the hassle and the cleanup, and when really it's just like a glorified, like, regular family dinner. Because we don't have a whole lot of family in town, and we don't do a whole lot. Christmas is kind of when we'll do stuff big, but not Thanksgiving. It's just kind of not worth it. So anyway, that's I got off track. So anyway, I've got a whopping 1,132 calories to eat at the buffet tonight. I will easily eat that, I'm sure. Well, I don't know. That's a lot of calories. Anyway, yeah, that's all the stats. And I felt good the whole way, except of course the last mile or two where my foot was hurting kind of bad. It was snowing. I mean, not like a lot, and it was just kind of like random flurries here and there, but there was a dusting on the ground, and it was beautiful. And the 10K course actually went off in 2 different spots, and one of the spots that we went running, it was so beautiful. And if I had run the 5K, like, oh gosh, like, I would have missed that. Man, I mean, it was so pretty, and that's like my favorite thing, is like seeing new things when I run, and so that was really exciting. I'm just like, I'm shocked. I have like completely impressed myself. I don't know how I did it. This is the furthest I've ever gone, because before that it was somewhere around 4 miles, I think, that I had ever gone. And I did it without training, which I don't recommend. My foot probably would not have bothered me if I had not had training, and I don't know what was and wasn't hurting because it was so cold. So I don't recommend the no training thing, but I made it work, I guess, this time. And I can't believe I did it. And I think I liked it more than a 5K. Like, when I got to 3 miles, I was like, oh, I'm halfway there. Like, and I also realized that I went 3 miles, and normally I'm like ready for it to end after like a mile. But after a mile, it was like, oh, I still have 5 miles to go. It's a long way. So yeah, I don't know. I just kind of, I mean, I once read an article that said like that a 10K was that person's favorite distance, and I kind of get that, I guess. Like, I don't know. I think I get it. It's like you kind of have time to just kind of like settle in, and you just keep going, and you don't, like, I don't know. Although a 10K, 3 miles has always felt really far to me, but I just did 6. I can't believe it. And I made that goal. I did a 10K by my birthday. I originally planned to do a 10K by my birthday this year, but then I was hoping I could do one by the end of the summer, and that fell through. But I did make the 10K by my birthday, and I ran it, and I couldn't be prouder of myself. So yeah. And then just one more weird thing, because my legs were so cold, like when I got in the car and like in the house, I guess my legs were like thawing out or something. They were so itchy, like, oh my gosh. I think they were just kind of like becoming unfrozen. It was weird, and it was just strange. But anyway, oh my gosh. I'm shocked, and so I'm very happy, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm trying to cover everything that I used to do, because, I mean, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, like, I used to do, like, cover the physical aspects and cover the mental aspects, and then, of course, you know, what I did, my distance and all that. So I think I've covered all of that, and I'm just, like, immensely proud of myself, and I met that goal. The shirt's not as exciting as I thought it would be, and I didn't know, hold on, I'm trying to get it, hold on, and I didn't know that it was a tech shirt, so unfortunately it's probably going to be a little bit small, but there's the shirt. I was hoping it would be a little bit more turkey-ish, but oh well. Alright, well, that's it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one and it won't be as long. So, bye!